Hey everyone, Dan Hellman here from Hellman Holistic Health, also known as H3, and Abby are here on vacation in beautiful Big Sky, Montana. But even on vacation, we feel it's important that we give our followers some much needed information to help them reach their goals. So today's featured video is the Inchworm. Now the Inchworm is an infant development exercise. Now most of you know that I teach for the CHEK Institute, and one of the certification classes I teach is CHEK Level 1. Now during CHEK Level 1, we do an entire day of infant development. Now like I said earlier, the Inchworm is an infant development exercise. And it's a true core exercise. A baby is born with actually 6 limbs. Its head is actually limb number 1, its head and its neck, and its tail is actually limb number 2. If you put a baby in a crib and come back an hour later, it's not in the same spot. And how it actually moves is through spinal radiation. So what I'm about to show you is an exercise called the Inchworm. It is by far one of the biggest requests that I get from my students and followers around the world when we talk about infant development exercises. So I'm going to go down the mat and then I'm going to go up the mat. Now the Inchworm is a challenging exercise and you will definitely feel this in your core. So if you have any questions on this exercise, please contact us. You can email at info@hellmanholistichealth.com, or better yet, you could call us and set up an appointment, 954-566-0585. So here comes the Inchworm, and I'm going to start by going down the mat. Again, this is a true core exercise, and what you're going to see is that my spine is going to move like a radiating motion, like a serpent. We have 7 cervical, 12 thoracic, and 5 lumbar vertebrae. A lot of the fitness industry is doing too many planks where they turn the spine into one stick. And in my opinion, that is not good for the human body because remember, your core houses your organs. And your organs are more important than your muscles. And when we do too many holds and when we plank too long, we actually squeeze the blood flow out of the organs. So here comes the Inchworm going down the mat. So I'm going to start at the top of the mat. Now I'm going to put my tongue on the roof of my mouth. I'm going to bring my legs up and I'm going to cross my arms. Now remember, the head is limb number 1 and the tail is limb number 2. My neck is actually going to be doing most of the work. So here it goes. So you're going to see that I'm going to Inchworm down the mat. And I should keep my mouth closed when I'm doing this. And I'm pulling with my tail and I'm pushing with my head. And I'm already starting to feel this in my core. And as I'm getting down to the mat, my assistant here is going to give you a different view of me going up the mat. Going up the mat is much more challenging than going down the mat. So now I have to reverse the process and go up the mat. So now I need to pull with my head and push with my tail. The only difference is I'm going to slightly rock to one side and I'm going to pull myself up the mat. And this is the Inchworm coming up the mat. And if you can see, I'm doing a lot of work with my head and my neck. And I'm nearing the top of the mat. And there you have the Inchworm. Now that is the supine Inchworm. There's also a prone Inchworm, and you can tell I'm out of breath. It's a lot of work. And on the next video, I will show you how to do the prone Inchworm. So again, if you have any questions, please call the office, 954-566-0585. Until next time, our motto is, better body, better life.